The win streak rolls on for the New York Knicks as they beat the Utah Jazz 119-103. They've won 9 games in a row. They've won 19 of their last 23, and they're one of the hottest teams in the NBA. You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. We'll recap this game in a second, but first, the Knicks did get a little bit of an unfortunate news prior to the game. Jalen Brunson did not play because of a strained calf. And that's not something that I'm really all too worried about for Jalen Brunson. He had been questionable the last couple of games due to a calf injury. He was a game-time decision. They decided to hold him out on a Wednesday night at the 1st of January versus Utah. I don't think there's anything to read into this. I think he's going to play on Friday. I think they're officially listing him as day-to-day. So I'm not worried about Jalen Brunson missing a game whatsoever. And it's awesome that you can win a game without Jalen Brunson by 16 points. The more concerning news, though, on the injury front, and quite frankly, bad injury news, is Miles McBride is now hurt as well. Miles McBride was supposed to slot into the starting lineup with Jalen Brunson being out, but McBride got hurt in pregame warmups, ended up straining his hamstring. He was listed as questionable for the game, did not play. Hopefully the hamstring injury for McBride is not all that serious. Hamstring injuries are really tricky, man. We saw the one with OG Anunoby really hold him out from the playoffs. We've seen hamstring injuries really bother people for months at a time, man. If you've ever had a hamstring injury, it's really not fun. And it's really an injury that you can't do anything with. You just got to give it rest. So hopefully McBride's injury is not all that serious. I don't know what his status is going to be for Friday's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, but not the best news in the world that Deuce McBride, your sixth man, was unable to play tonight and got hurt in pregame warmups. It is good news, though, that without your best player, without your sixth man, you can go and win a game by 16 points. So a bag of good and bad news for the New York Knicks as the win streak continues to roll on. I'll say this much, though. I can't do another second half of a season that's filled with injury news. We did that last year. I can't do it well. I can't do it again. And if you want the Knicks to be healthy in 2025, hit that thumbs up icon. Speak it into existence, man. I really do believe if this team is healthy, if this team is ready to go in the playoffs and they have all their guys, they're going to be a tough out. And I think they can win the NBA Finals. But you're not going to be able to do it if you're not healthy. So best wishes for Deuce, who I'm a little bit worried about. Not so much worried about Brunson, but we need him to get back healthy. Another good win for the Knicks. You lose the first quarter by 1 point. You go into half up 11. You lose the third quarter by like 3 points. It was an 8-point game, I think, going into that fourth quarter. And then you end up blowing them out. Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns lead the way in the second half, but it was Mikal Bridges who got this thing going. 119-103. The only thing that I'm really upset's not even the word. One thing I just continue to think the Knicks need to improve on is finishing defensive possessions. It's not a stop until you grab the rebound. And you allowed 14 offensive rebounds to Utah, where you just had 6. Not the same Knicks team that it once was. We're going to dominate on the glass every game. You're winning in different ways. But I just like to see them be a little bit better at finishing defensive possessions. 47 made shots, 31 more assists. 30 assists have become a norm for this team. And he got back on track shooting the three-point ball, 39% from distance. Game ball's got to go to Karl Anthony Towns. When you're the co-star, when you're the 1A or you're the 1B, and the other 1A or the 1B is out, like Jalen Brunson was, you need your star, you need your leader, and you need your captain, co-captain, to step up. And Karl Anthony Towns did that. Like, this guy just rolls out of bed and gets you 30 every night. And he threw down 21 boards as well. Had 5 boards at the half, 16 big boards to really close it out. He was awesome. I thought he was really good on the defensive end as well. And I got to give a shout out to Cat. I've been critical of him in the sense of picking up dumb fouls. Didn't do that tonight. Pretty much played the entire game with 2 fouls. I think he picked up a 3rd foul in that fourth quarter. Finished with 3 fouls. When Cat's allowed to play defense without having to be in foul trouble, he can be an average to an above average defender. One block, one steal tonight, 2 stocks for him. 31 points on 20 shots, 50% from the field, 50% from 3. The arsenal of offensive scoring ability was on display. Step back threes, transition threes, mid-range jumpers, throwing it down the rim, left-hand sky hooks. The dude is unreal. We're going to talk more about Josh Hart. We got to talk about Mikal Bridges. Thought Precious Achua gave you good minutes, as well as Tyler Kolek, who got an extended run today. First, though, I got to give a major shout-out to our proud sponsor, Game Time. If you're looking for last-minute tickets to a sporting event, a concert, theater event, or maybe a Knicks game coming up on the schedule, use our proud sponsor, Game Time, the best ticketing app on the market. Download the app, create an account, and when you use that promo code CHATSPORTS, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. Game Time is the best app for last-minute tickets. They specialize in that. Also, it's a guarantee that you're going to get the best seats for the lowest price. You get to see your seat view in the app. It's so easy to use the app. It's user-friendly. The interface is awesome. Like, you get to access your tickets from your phone. And if you decide you don't want to go to the game anymore, you can easily resell your tickets as well. I've used Game Time for about a year and a half straight now. I've used all the other ticketing apps as well. None come close to Game Time for a multiple list of reasons. One, the features that they have are awesome. All-in pricing, the price you see is the price you pay, and the Game Time Picks feature makes it that much more easy to go see your favorite team perform. Trust me, guys, if you're looking for last-minute tickets or you're looking for tickets to a sporting event, concert, theater event, in general, you're not going to find a better app out there than Game Time. So download the app, create an account, use the promo code CHATSPORTS, that's CHATSPORTS, for $20 off your first purchase, where terms do apply. What time is it? It's Game Time. Josh Hart, man. Heart of the city. Heartbeat of the team. Got to have heart. Another triple-double for him. Back-to-back triple-doubles. 15 points. 14 rebounds, 12 assists. No Jalen Brunson tonight, and Josh Hart said, I got you. Captain, take the night off. I got you. First Knicks since Michael Ray Richardson in 1981 to have back-to-back games with back-to-back triple-doubles. Like, I think we just need to accept it, and I'll say it, and you guys can agree or disagree. Josh Hart's one of the best basketball players in the NBA. Like, when you talk about impact on winning, Josh Hart is one of the best players in the NBA. Is it the most beautiful game? No. But when you talk about directly impacting the scoreboard and adding more numbers to the left side of the column, Josh Hart does that at just as high of a clip as anybody in this league. Be a superstar in your role. And he is a superstar role player. A lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to root for. If you can't appreciate Josh Hart's game, you're not a real hoophead. Mikal Bridges got it rolling for the Knicks to start. 17 points I think he had in the first half. Finishes with 10 points in the second half. 27 total. 1 rebound, 0 assists. He was on his Carmelo Anthony flow versus the Bobcats. 27 points on 17 shots. 70%. Another game where he shoots 40% from 3. That move where he cuts to the basket and he catches it, rim over here, right here, and he just turns around, faces up, gets to his spot, releases the ball from the peak. It's an unblockable shot, and it's really become a money shot for him. If he can continue to be a scorer in the mid-range, continue to improve the outside shot, I think his defense is coming along as well. It's a wings league, and when you got Mikal Bridges scoring 27, playing good defense, and you got OG Anunoby scoring 22 points and playing good defense, like, you could compete with anybody in this league. Like, that's 49 points from your 2 starting wings in Bridges and Anunoby, and that's a really good team. That's just what you are. Like, and I don't want people to become bored with success. I don't want Knicks fans to become complacent. It is an unbelievable team you're seeing. Don't let win after win after win become boring. Don't expect this. This isn't normal. You don't go on 19-4 runs very often in this league. This team is special. You're a top 3 team in the NBA, in my opinion. You've got the opportunity to be the best team in the NBA. Process. Keep doing the right things, and the right results will follow. Love to see OG get back on track. I love the aggression we saw from OG. Multiple times he was matched up with a smaller defender, and he was like, you know what? I'm a big, strong dude. I'm going to get down there in the paint, and I'm going to bang with you guys, and I'm going to get where I got to go, and you're not going to stop me. He was 1 of 3 from 3, which means he was 9 of 13 from inside the arc. Take that any day of the week. Campaign, emergency starter. This doesn't look good, right? 22% from 2, 33% from 3. But I thought that he just played an overall good game. +5, plus minus. Pushes the pace in transition. Had a pull-up 3. Also had a 3 he made that got taken off the board because he's out of bounds. 9 assists. Great offense. When your shot's not falling, find a way to be effective. 35 minutes from campaign. 9 assists, 3 turnovers. We'll take 3 dimes to 1 assist any day of the week. Shout out to campaign. And Precious, man. I've always been a big fan of Precious. Shout out to the big sneeze. It ain't easy being sneezy. He just continues to be the junkyard dog. Continues to be the garbage man. Continues to just find ways to be effective. Has a left-hand jelly layup around the rim today. Left-hand stuff. Shout out to Precious. Thought he played really good. Colt got some minutes tonight as well. I thought he made the most of them. 4 dimes, 2 points, 1-2 from the field. Ended up playing a total of 12 minutes. He was plus 11. Plus 11 is 12 minutes. That's how you earn minutes from Tom Thibodeau. Shamet played 11 minutes in the first half, didn't play in the second half. I wonder if this Deuce McBride injury is maybe more from day to day, maybe week to week. We don't want that to happen. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. But you're going to have to see more Shamet. You're going to have to see more Kolek. And those guys, I think, they can contribute off the bench to a winning team. Overall, the Knicks are just a really good team. Like, I feel like I'm a broken record saying it over and over again. The offense is awesome, and we're going to expect it every day just because of the skill. But if this team wants to be where they want to be, if this team wants to raise a banner at the rafters at Madison Square Garden, there wants to be afloat outside MSG, it's going to be defense. And you just held a team to 40% from the field and 30% from 3. You're going to win a lot of games if you do that. There's not really any team in the NBA that is going to be able to – there's a couple teams in the NBA that can go band for band with you on offense. But when you play defense at that level and you're a top 2 offense in the league, you're going to be a scary, scary team to take out in the playoffs. Love seeing it. 9 in a row. 19-4 in their last 23. Enjoy it, Knicks fans. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. This is special stuff. This is special stuff, man. Best Knicks team of my life as a 30-year-old. And I'm expecting them to do some things that we haven't seen done in a long, long time. Shout out to the Knicks. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. Make sure you are following me on social media, and let's go Knicks.